Will you get the girls each a giant Slim Jim? All right, we're going to do Vienna, taking on Belgrade. Are you serious? Oh, man. We're not really live, but... All right, here we go. In all presents, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. We are the global antenna, also known as God's Dick. Australia to Canada, everywhere but Somalia. FSL is live. In all presets, Hafsa is right back. Okay, easy. In custom, Swapdos Reese and Mungo. And then Mungo and Hoffman. We do not have any player-specific things there. In defensive, turn off defensive. So, when you're on me, get on me. You know what I'm saying? So we're good. Here we are. Vienna's going to be taking on Belgrade. There will not be a stream later because... it's the NFL playoffs, and the Patriots are playing for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. So back to my favorite childhood memory, being 8 years old and crying myself to sleep after Brett Favre beat Drew Bledsoe and the Patriots in the 1996 Super Bowl, and then Bill Parcells not even taking the plane home. What a son of a bitch. But 5 years later, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady changed everything. That's how old I am, son of a bitch. Here we go. Alright, so I think we're all set here. Let me get my music ready, because I'm in a great mood. I've been drinking wine. It's 9:30 in the morning. That's how we do it here at FSL. It's a global community. I'm on global time. I haven't really watched it, but I follow it extremely closely. But obviously growing up in Connecticut, I went to college in Massachusetts, so I'm grew up a Patriots fan. And then living down here, because the way that our television rights work, it's geographic. So you can get the Jacksonville Jaguars, Miami Dolphins, or Tampa Bay Buccaneer games. And so I tend to be a Bucs fan. What am I looking for? Oh, here. So I watch the Bucs, but the Patriots are my team. And have been since I was a kid. I don't know. I think that'll be a good game, actually. Division rivals. Short and dry. I think the Seahawks are better, but the Rams just have so much been here, done that kind of thing. And I think when you're in a playoff system, just like we see with like Real Madrid in the Champions League, that just matters so much. Because there's all this extra shit you have to do, and athletes are so autistic, everything is so routine, and so when that routine gets fucked up, you do tend to see cracks. So I think that's a really interesting game. Also, Matthew Stafford has been ridiculous this year, so I think he's the MVP. Welcome to FSL Love, are you serious? We gotta take it on, Pilgrim! The Austrians in the second game of match day 2. Actually, it's the third game, if I'm not mistaken. We saw Cardiff, yeah, it's the second game. Milan defeated Cardiff 2-0, 2 goals on either end of that. Kak, and then it was Eindhoven over Amsterdam, 1-0 as well. As we are already not even a week into FSL Season 6 and Match Day 2 fully underway. Maurice Hoffman back in defense today. Maitoshi and Hoffman with a little 1-2 buckle my shoe, or as they say in Japan, this one set in the header from Pietri over the bar. Who do you play? And where's Berlin? Yes, I can do Berlin. And this one to Nasser Rigat. Schneider. Rigat. I forgot, Belgrade are supposed to be high tempo. I apologize. They're supposed to be high tempo. Regan. Every Division 2 AI whatever team has an identity, and Belgrade is a high tempo team. It is only in the knockout stages where we will do any sort of auto tempo unless their identity is auto tempo. That can happen too. Piastri. Back to Hoffman. Daddy Bosnich is back. God, I tell you what, I saw on social media. That guy likes to drink. That guy likes to party. That guy's got a chiseled jaw. Here goes Oliveira. Tharic. Back to Espresso. score yourself. Off the save. I love this format so much. PH3, what a save! Pingo, Panko, Panko! Downwards, it's going to fall to the edge of the box. Belgrade holding their own here in the first 30 minutes. Like a virgin that's watched a lot of anime porn. I think they call that hentai. We just try to make our eyes pop. Michaela. Farrick. Oliveira. Shoot up. Toshi. Regan. Belgrade. Those Jmar tactics working out well. Lost to my own. Farrick sends in a ball. And that was a clearance with the tip of his penis. 0-0 at halftime. Just remember that even if he is dead, they do get a boost at halftime. I think sometimes people forget that. So if you're ever a captain or a manager, if somebody's dying at halftime, they do come back out with a boost. So don't feel like you always have to sub right away. I get these guys at the 60th minute to do their changes. I figured with their attacking fullbacks, it would be the fullbacks that are tired. They do have attacking fullbacks, defensive on the DMF. Possession short ones. Okay. So I'm probably going to change Farrick for Gathon. And then we'll go from there at the 60th minute. Wolf on for Dos Reis. Kumar on for... Oh my gosh. Wow. Kumar on for Pastry. Swap Mungo and Wolf. Is that good? Alright, here we go. Sorry. I didn't see it. Second half underway, and it's an interesting competition because obviously the top 8 get that first round bye, and the top 24 advance. So if you know you're going to advance, like most of last season's 16 FSL teams are expected to, there's a bit of calmness. I think we'll have a bit of a fun fight for 7th and 8th. I don't think any FSL team will be struggling for 24th. Insert Amsterdam jokes here. Actually, I don't actually start. Riga and Belgrade putting on quite the performance here. Rain on this right side. Liam Rain, not good enough. Safe. Rain, screw yourself. Gives it away. Regan. Tomszewski. Cabral. Nice Haim. It's going to be defensive now for Vienna. And Bango Bongo all over that one. Saif. You can see the ball on this short, dry surface. It's basically AstroTurf. And look at that collision there. Good defending from Belgrade. Michaela. Tomszewski. Espresso out wide to Cabral. Look at this going forward for Belgrade. Espresso. Cabral. They're going to get it back here. Espresso. Cabral. Nazim. Tomszewski lays it off. Michaela! Cock save! From Du Young Kang. At the tiny peepee. On the other way now. Wolf has that one taken away by Espresso. Up to Tomszewski. Here go Belgrade again, but it's an interception. Tension's getting tight. Distant shot, and that one is off the mark. Winder Hoffman. Oh, by the way, Farrak. I have an AI player at Eindhoven. I like Eindhoven. Made their kits after the NEC team there in Holland, where Lafayette is from. I think we talked about this the other day, so I won't bore you again. Oh, I forgot to do subs. You get a free. I gotta do my subs. Son of a bitch, making me talk. Why are the center backs tired? Oh my goodness. I'll just sub on a bunch of guys. You get a free stamina check as part of the 60-minute. Wolf is dead. Saif is getting there. Maitoshi's dead. Liam passed away. Shido is dying as well. McGee on for Rain. Make him SS. Anything else? I totally forgot to do the 60 minutes. That's alright, whatever. Nobody at Belgrade's gonna be mad at me. It's a good draw for Belgrade. Two draws for Belgrade after they drew Budapest 0-0. So back-to-back 0-0 draws for Belgrade. As for Vienna, an opportunity, and there's a souvenir for your grandmother. She's in the parking lot. Bongo's like, I wish I did not decide to do my game. We got Berlin next. Were there any changes for Berlin? So Vienna their first game was a loss and now the draw, so they're sitting on 1 point. They're actually behind Belgrade. Belgrade on 2. Goal differential is the first tiebreaker, just like in the real UEFA competitions, and we saw that so much in those competitions this year and last. I remember, I think it was Dynamo Zagreb that won on the last day last year in real life, and they didn't qualify because of the goal differential. Any changes for Berlin? Alright, here we go. Thank you. We'll do this quick, and then we'll get started. I appreciate you guys. I know it's a short notice. It's one of the reasons I like doing the or having the AI teams available, so that way we can move the season along, even if I'm available and you're not. or if things pop up spontaneously. Afalayan will be coming on for Jones. Got to put your boy in there. You got to make him captain since he's got captaincy and fighting spirit. Defensive on Wiener. You always want to have a defensive Wiener. Do you want both? You want defensive and anchoring? You have 3 changes, so I didn't know if you wanted to try that. Just defense. Defensive means they stay back when you have the ball. Anchoring means they stay in the channel that their position is in. So he could wander all over the place now, but he will not go forward. That's all. All right, there we go. Uh-oh, import, export. Uh-oh, call me Ice, say serious. I'm a nice guy. I really am. I'm a nice guy. I'm kidding. I meant to say that. Fuck your governments, right? Fuck your governments. They're all liars. Don't listen to them. I don't care about you. My wife just did like a really cool competition that she runs at her job, the school she works at, and they did a thing where they met with this woman who's in charge of the local elections in the county, and she was talking about how, I guess basically the job opened because the guy before her was caught committing all kinds of financial fraud. And I just think, if that's happening on your local level, can you imagine what's happening at the higher levels? Just because they're on TV, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. Brussels! I'll go with the yellow. I guess I need to add Brussels jerseys to my list. Can we start Bosnich? I don't know if there's a spot. Yeah, Bosnich can play there. We can start Bosnich here. Here we go. Brussels taking on Berlin. What's up? What's up, Mendes Gomez? Underway. It is Berlin and Brussels. 4 games down already in this League Cup match day 2. Brussels do have restricted captaincy available. We will see if anybody pops up for them. Otherwise, at halftime, I would take over as their identity decider. And I would do their subs at 60 minutes, along with very early subs turned on. Charlier. Well, this is a Berlin side that, remember, went undefeated in this competition's league phase last season. to the point where it earned them Season 7 promotion. This is a nice ball up to Altuğ, the Turkish international. Altuğ does well, and then he fell down. My gosh, sometimes you got to step on a roach. Wiener. J-Mart on fire. Remember to talk in the YouTube chat if you want to be eligible for any giveaways. We're going to give away some J-Money today. In fact, we might give away some J-Money right now. 25 J-Money. Son of a bitch! Then it goes to me. It goes to me. I've been talking this whole time. How's the quality? When I've been doing the results and watching the like scrolling through to get the stats and stuff and the lineups, the quality's looks really good. Maybe it's just on the replay, the uploaded video, as opposed to like the live one that's dependent on bandwidth. But it looks good, buddy. It looks good. Foul here on Charlie Egg, who, like a high schooler, after a long bus trip, sitting next to his girlfriend, says, "Smell my finger." J-Mart's on fire. It's been a tough. Well, match day 1 saw Brussels lose to Munich 2-1 at home. Berlin got absolutely violated in Manchester. That one ended 1-6. Anubis, you are allowed to be the restricted captain if you'd like. Otherwise, I will choose their tempo in the second half and do their 60-minute subs. Otherwise, it's all you. Yeah. Tempo and substitutions. No stamina check. Yeah, buddy, do it. Why not? I have a second, so just to help you out here, it's a 3-4-3, which is kind of what Brussels ran for a long time. Counter short, center flex, pressure, center conservative, defensive on Tresprosis, the DMF, and centering targets. So it's just basic stuff. Your bench is all 40s. You're up top. You can change their position, you just can't move them, if that makes sense. But it's winger, SS, SS, LMF, RMF, AMF, DMF. Here we go. He did, but it worked, man. It worked. Altuğ. I'll have to go back and check, because I swear he used to have Hakimi as a right back, not an RMF. I'm going to have to change that. Right. Well, that Brussels game, even though they lost, I'll fix that then for the next game. They were up 1-0, scoring in the 60th minute, and then 2 unanswered goals by Munich, 67th from Rev, and then 88th minute winner by Rapid Hymus. Time to give away 50J money. And the winner is Pepsi. I don't know who Pepsi is. Money, there you go. I thought I had a couple other things to give away here. Nike boots that I choose. Yeah, I guess Nike boots. I gotta give away Nike boots. It's gonna be normal tempo now for Berlin. Uh-oh. Good block. That went to Duchesne. All right, here we go. Restricted captain, I cannot show you stamina. You have to get it from the game. I will do my best to talk you through it. You can't make any tactical changes, but you can make subs. I think I'm still going to do the AI games, and I just will put on auto commentary just so they're done, because that's 2 more games completed, and then Wednesday will just be captain versus captain. Stamina check, or at least captain here. Your fullbacks, as always, the people have. Keep an eye on Chow, Enzo, and the fullbacks, I guess. Everybody else looks okay. I said it last game, I'll say it now. If it was me, I wouldn't sub at halftime. They get that boost. They can go another 20 minutes or so before you bring on a 40 overall. Swap the 2 SS's. You can do that. All right, here we go. Second half underway.
With me.
We're not around with you. You seem like a great, great gentleman.
Well, my life has been so chaotic.
Right.
It's been a comedy show.
Then Zalamar. Touche. So Benetov back to Papa. Well, if you're Brussels, you'd happily take the draw. I think Berlin, they've added some reinforcements. They expect to finish in this top 24, and that's an opportunity, and it's wide! Dansar. Blackburn. Back to Dansar. It's going to be high tempo for Brussels. Let me make sure they're not on any auto shit. Okay, they're not. There we go. Bosnich. Lekirk. And that one right into the hands of Mirage, the former Warsaw goalie. Could it be back-to-back 0-0 draws here in this League Cup? Drink water. Chad Cockney. Stafford. Papa. Are you on stream, Tyann? Watch out. Charlie. How you doing, buddy? You gonna watch the playoffs today? Here's an opportunity for drink water. I'm gonna have my baby. I have to watch my son for the next 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours, and then I'm going over my in-laws to watch football. So I was gonna do the 2 AI games. I can do your game. I just can't be on camera or mic for it. So if you want to wait until Wednesday, I can do your game first or whenever you want and do the full FSL experience. Or if you just want it to be played, it would be, the default commentators, and I would still be here to do everything. I just wouldn't be on. I might try to, but it's weird holding him. He gets freaked out when all of a sudden it's like doo-doo-doo-doo, when there's a goal. So just. Sub options, just look at the positions. They're all 40 overall. So left back, right mid, CMF, SS, yeah. But it's up to you, buddy. I'm more than happy to do your game. But it would not be for at least another 40 minutes or so. That's the other thing. I'm going to take a 45-minute break. Vargas on for Charlier. Coming off route. Nubis will go to normal tempo. I think this user just joined, so they're going to. And then did my balls itch, and he will come on for Trisprosis. I love often my balls itch. Swap the SS and done. Okay, swap the SS. And then normal tempo. Both teams normal tempo. Benjo Bosnich has his pocket picked. Bravo Rubrik to Stendel. Drink water. Space here for Stendel down the left side. 4-on-3 for Berlin, and what a mess. Quick throw to Sabinatov. Altoon. Udra Samat. Blackbird. It's going to be high tempo now. Udra Samat! Udra Samat! And Berlin take the lead! Oh my goodness! The wrong one.
Linear by Euromod
Oh
devices.
my god. I didn't know it was playing. There it is. High tempo from Berlin. Time running out for Berlin. Steffen. Over to Bradbury. Drink water. Gives it away. This one back to the goalkeeper, Cockney. Vargas. Yeah, I've memorized the exact part of the song, minute and second wise, where I have to play it for the teams. And so I put it at that, but it was the wrong video, because it was one of those channels where they use the same thumbnail for everything. So I was like, oh, here it is. I was like, nope, not even close. Free kick here, Sabinatov. And Helmo, what a save barrage! It was almost 2-0 Brussels. Idris Samad Jr. with the goggles. Last kick of the game, and the header goes wide. It'll end 1-0 Brussels. They are on the board with 3 points. We will be back in about 40 minutes or so. And we'll do some more games, if that's cool with you guys.
Two doctors.
We'll see you in about 45 minutes for some AI games. Also, Athens taking on Munich. Have a great Sunday, guys. See ya.